Two bridges, one river, a century apart. One, rusted steel and pulleys, once the lifeline of Mobile's industrial rise. The other, sleek cables and concrete, modern, silent, soaring. But beneath both spans lies a story of resilience and of community. This isn't just about engineering, it's about memory and foresight. This is the Cochran legacy, Mobile's bridge evolution. I'm your host, Stu Donald. Let's head to the Delta. The Cochran Bridge was named after John T. Cochran Sr., a prominent industrialist and president of the Mobile Chamber of Commerce. He was the driving force behind the project to build the original bridge and the causeway back in the 1920s. John Cochran organized the effort to construct a 10-mile crossing across the headwaters of Mobile Bay, what we now refer to as the causeway. It included the original vertical lift bridge that was completed in 1927. Cochran was chairman of the committee for the privately funded Mobile Bay Bridge Company that developed the plan for the crossing. Born in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, he attended the University of Alabama for 2 years. Cochran was a significant figure in the railroad industry, serving as the president of the Alabama, Tennessee, and Northern Railroad Corporation at the time of his death. Earlier in his career, he founded the Carrollton Shortline Railway, which eventually expanded and became the AT&N Railroad. He also established the town of Aliceville, Alabama, naming it after his first wife. Before tunnels and cable-stayed marvels, Mobile had a bridge that changed everything. The Cochran Bridge. Built in 1927, it wasn't just steel and rivets, it was a lifeline. Stretching over 10 miles, including its causeway and approaches, this vertical lift bridge connected Mobile to Blakely Island. Before it, ferries were the only way across. Slow, unreliable, but the Cochran Bridge? It was a game changer. Now, lift bridges are engineering marvels that combine strength, efficiency, and adaptability. Unlike swing bridges, which rotate or tilt, vertical lift bridges use towers and counterweights to hoist the span straight up like an elevator. This design is especially useful in areas with limited horizontal space or where high-mass vessels frequently navigate. The lift span remains rigid and level throughout its movement, supported by cables or hydraulic systems anchored in tall steel towers. First popularized in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, vertical lift bridges became common in industrial and port cities, where they facilitated both rail and vehicular traffic across navigable waters. Their ability to handle heavy loads and long spans makes them ideal for busy transportation corridors. Now, this was part of the old Spanish Trail, a transcontinental highway linking Florida to California, and suddenly, Mobile was no longer isolated. Commerce boomed, shipyards thrived, the city pulsed with new energy. But progress came with a price. The lift span, it caused traffic delays 14,000 times a year. And by the 1980s, the bridge was showing its age, structurally unsafe, outdated, a relic. So in 1984, the bridge was shut down. Ferries returned like ghosts of a pre-bridge era. Mobile waited. And in 1991, a new chapter began. The Cochrane Africatown, USA Bridge rose in its place, sleek, modern, in honor not just infrastructure, but history. Africatown, founded by survivors of the last known slave ship, the Catilda, became part of the name. The old Cochran Bridge is gone, but its legacy still spans Mobile, a symbol of connection, transformation, in the ever-turning wheel of progress. Where the river meets the marsh, a new bridge rises like a sentinel of steel and progress. Cochrane Africatown USA Bridge isn't just a feat of engineering. It's a monument to resilience, innovation, and the enduring legacy of a community born from survival. For decades, the original Cochran Bridge stood as a gateway to industry, lifting its span to welcome ships and commerce. But underneath its trusses lay deeper stories of workers, of families, and of a neighborhood unlike any other. In 1991, the old lift bridge was replaced by a modern marvel, a cable-stayed structure stretching over 7,000 feet. Its twin towers soaring 350 feet into the southern sky, designed to carry the weight of progress. It also bears the name of Africatown, a community founded by the last known survivors of the transatlantic slave trade. Long after the slave trade was outlawed, the Clotilda smuggled 110 Africans into Mobile. When freedom came, they built Africatown, preserving language, customs, kinship in defiance of erasure. Today, Africatown stands as a living archive. The bridge that bears its name connects more than land, it connects generations. It reminds us that infrastructure is not just concrete and cable, it's narrative. Now, a cable-stayed bridge is a type of bridge where the roadway, or deck, is directly supported by cables connected to one or more versatile towers, also called pylons. These cables run diagonally and transfer the load from the deck to the towers, which then channel the forces down into the ground. In 2005, Hurricane Katrina sent a 13,000-ton oil platform crashing into the new bridge. The damage was severe, but repairs came swiftly. The bridge endured just as Africatown has endured. Engineers speak of tensile strength. Historians speak of cultural weight. Locals speak of pride. The Cochrane Africatown USA Bridge carries all three. Bridges span more than rivers. They span time, identity, and hope. And in Mobile, one bridge tells a story that must never be forgotten. For thousands of travelers each year, the Cochrane Africatown USA Bridge is their first point of entry to the Mobile Tensas Delta. The views from the twin suspension bridge as it crosses the Mobile River are awe-inspiring. Before lies the Delta in all its glory as it empties into historic Mobile Bay, while the Mobile skyline stands like a guardian over the scene.
Hey y'all, got time for a quick story? Once upon a time, there was somebody watching videos and they tapped on like and subscribe. The end.